Hey guys, Wei here, and I've just finished watching Apple's One More Thing in Ben. I promised you, I promised you guys earlier this week that I was gonna make a summary video of everything launched. And in that video, I did claim some things that were true, and I claimed some things that weren't true. I'll link the video up here. But here's what was true. Apple Silicon, the new Mac chip, or as Apple calls it, the M1 chip for Macs. Maybe the M stands for Mac. The Apple Watch uses S. No, doesn't make sense. S, A, AirPods use W. Now Mac uses M1. Oh, anyway, the new Mac chip is what everyone was expecting. And includes everything that I've ever wanted. And since the introduction of Apple Silicon in June, WWDC 2020 in June, it's alive. It's right in front of me right now. Like, not the computer, but the chip. And I took notes, okay? I took notes, and I'm gonna summarize it straight out for you guys. I'm just gonna say what I claim was true and what I claimed that wasn't true, okay? So, there were new Macs with new Mac Silicon chip, and it is both in, no, I didn't. I claimed that they might bring back the 12-inch MacBook that was introduced in 2016, but no, that didn't happen. That's what I said, but it didn't happen. But the other thing that I said was a new Mac Mini, and it happened. There was a new Mac Mini. That's pretty much it. That was true. Oh wow, I only said Mac Mini. Okay, that's all. I think I did. Just click the video up here and you'll know everything. But yeah, I said there might be a new Mini, and it did happen. There was a new Mac Mini, but I think that was the only thing that was true. That was true that I claimed. The rest was, yeah. Now the M1 chips comes in the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro, alongside the Mac Mini. Wow. So I feel so sorry for some of my friends, okay? At school, I've seen friends upgrade, like September, October, around that time, to the new MacBooks. MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, they said something about later this year or 2021. I mean, yeah, you can upgrade, up to you. But I wasn't expecting it to be this year. So yeah, rip to those people with Intel chips now. Especially when it's spent so much and it's not that powerful. But yeah, the new M1 chip, it's impressive. Freaking impressive, okay? I mean, let me just read you this, okay? The specs of the M1 chip. It's got 8-core CPU, wow, and 4 out of 8 cores is for high performance, and 4 out of 8, the other 4 out of 8 is for high efficiency. So how I remember, like how I think of MacBooks is they target towards performance for like the Pro lineup, and then you've got sort of efficiency in the MacBook Air. So they've got to like weigh it out, you know. We've never known the MacBook Air for like video editing. It's just web browsing and all this stuff. And then the Pros is just for what pros use their MacBook Air, their MacBook Pro for. But now they've integrated both performance and efficiency together in one chip called the Apple M1. The M1 silicon chip, since Intel can't do it. Intel's useless. Anyway, that's it. And it's got up to 8-core GPU. 8-core GPU. Wow. In one chip. Mind blowing. I don't know, man. This thing, it's got 16 billion transistors. I don't know what that means. It's got a Apple Secure Enclave system built into it. Yeah, it's like the security chip in the Google Pixel 5s and 4As, 5G. You got Thunderbolt and USB 4 support. I mean, really? Yeah. And they've now integrated both software and hardware together. So macOS Big Sur now works seamlessly apparently with the M1 chip. So iOS apps should work on Mac. That's what they claim. Yeah, that's pretty much it for software and hardware for the M1 chip only though. Next, we were introduced to the beautiful MacBook Air. That okay, this was a big one. I wasn't expecting it to be MacBook Air. Well, I sort of knew it was the MacBook Air because usually they put it on the MacBook Air before they put it on the MacBook Pro. I seen earlier this year with the Magic Keyboard. It was introduced to the Air before it was introduced to the Pro lineup. Yeah. Anyway, M1 chip is coming to the MacBook Air, and yeah, wow. I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, it's fanless. Like my MacBook Air, it's got a fan, one fan, and yeah, it's loud. Ramps up to 6,500 RPMs, I think. Yeah, which is it's pretty insane. Anyway, Apple claims that this new MacBook Air with the M1 chip is 3.5 times faster than the previous generation MacBook Air. The one with the Intel i3, i5, and i7, I think. Yeah, the Intel chips. And it's gonna run silently. Well, truly silent because it's got no fan. And they're promising up to 15 hours of battery life browsing the web and 18 hours while watching a beautiful video. 18 hours watching a video, god dang. Yeah, it's still got the 13.3 inch display. It supports up to 2 terabyte SSD. Mind blown. Still got Touch ID, still a Thunderbolt USB 4, that thing, Wi-Fi 6. And ready? Up to 16 gigs of RAM on a MacBook Air. Wow. I mean, it's not really surprising because I think they've already had it before. I think so. But yeah, 16 gigs of RAM, it seems a lot, you know. And starts at the same price. I haven't converted it yet. But yeah, let me just hop on to Apple website. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm on the Apple website right now, and it's okay. This is very interesting. So on the left, right, yeah. Let's not screen record. It's too much effort. Anyway, we've got the Apple One chip with 8-core CPU and 7-core GPU, 256 gigs of storage. That's 8 gigs that's got 8 gigs of RAM and 250 SSD. Surprised. Maybe I read wrongly. Maybe I did read wrongly. I don't know. But yeah, okay, it's starting at $1,600. Still the same price. Anyway, I will hop back onto my notes. That's pretty much it for the MacBook Air. And then we've got the new Mac Mini. That was next. Well, I think it was the Mac Mini first, but anyway, the new Mac Mini. And it's still got the same M1 chip. But this time, it's got 3 times faster CPU compared to the previous Mac Mini. It's got 6 times faster graphics. Insane. It's got 15 times faster machine learning. And just like the MacBook Air, it supports up to 2 terabytes SSD and up to 16 gigs of RAM. I think it's always been 16. I'm not sure because I've never used Mac Minis before. Like it's not, yeah. There it is. Oh, okay, there's more. Oh, okay, so they still sell the Intel chip. That's $1,700. That's the i5 processor, 6 core. But the Apple M1 chip is $1,400. These are Australian dollars. And it's got this 8 core CPU and 8 core GPU up to 512 gigs of storage. So it starts at 1,100 Australian dollars for the 256 gig storage configuration. So it's not that expensive, I guess. I mean, it is, but thinking about it, it's not that bad. Yeah, and it's got the new HDMI stuff and all this new IOs, USB-C 4, no, USB 4, which is pretty much USB-C or Thunderbolt. 2 of those and 2 USB-A ports and a 3.5 headphone jack. Wow, about time that comes back. Yep, it's got all the new IOs, and it's slimmer. It's got a new compact design, and it's new thermal, and they claim up to 60%. That's 60% more energy efficient. Damn. And just like the MacBook Air works with iPhone and iPad apps. Yeah. Anyway, after the Mac Mini, it was the MacBook Pro. The time for the MacBook Pro to shine. And yeah, it really shined. Okay. So, the M1 chip, okay, improves the MacBook Pro's battery life up to 17 hours for web browsing. Or 20 hours video playback. Like, 20 hours, that's a lot. That's like, I think that's 12 Pro Max battery. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, I think, has that spec. Damn. Anyway, a lot of people were hoping for a 14-inch. Like, when they started talking about the MacBook Pro, I was like, come on, 14-inch. But that didn't happen. It's still on a 13.3-inch display and supports up to 2 terabytes SSD and 16 gigs of RAM. It's got the same Touch ID and Wi-Fi 6 support. Yeah, pretty much everything the same. And it starts at $2,000, 2,000 Australian dollars for 256 gigabyte storage version. And yes, it's still got the i5 and stuff, which is more expensive. It's like $3,300 around that. It's still got a touch bar. So I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon, but still got that. And then we have Big Sur, macOS Big Sur. The next update is like end of this week, I think, on the 12th of November, US. So it'll be on a Saturday for us. Wow. And you can buy the MacBook Air, the Mac Mini, and the MacBook Pro now in store, but no. Now on the Apple Store, not in store. You can buy it now on the Apple website store. And it'll be shipping end of this week. Or it'll probably be in store, in Apple stores, end of this week, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, can't wait to see that. But yeah, macOS will be there'll be a new update for it end of this week, hopefully. Yeah, and the education discount for students is still up there. It's still $100, I think, less so than normal price. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the Apple Silicons for Mac. Like, I was hoping for like AirPods or the new AirTags, but that didn't happen. It didn't happen, and I don't think it will happen this year. Maybe March, June next year, hopefully. Yeah. One more thing. Great event. It was yeah. The transitions. I don't know what to say. Apple just nails launches. They just, yeah. They nail it every time. Anyway, nearly 18 minutes. If you like this video, smash the like button. If you like more content like this, subscribe. Turn on that beautiful notification bell, since I try to upload every single week. besides this week, because this is my second upload for this week. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully. Peace.